So my tribute video is going to be about my papa. Well, at least that's what I call him. But he is like a spiritual father to me. He is a spiritual father to me. He is like in every single kind of a way. He's a father. He's a dad. And he considers me like a daughter. And so the first thing that I want to talk about why I want to pay tribute to him is just on the spiritual side. So when I was about 18 years old, I was invited by him because he was going to start his own church, to come check it out. And for me, I had grown up in church all my life, but for the 2 years prior to being invited, me and my family didn't go to church from 16 to 18 years old. And so for me, it was just a huge thing in my life to be exiting high school and then just be invited to go to church at this brand new church. And it was brand new. So I had never been a part of a brand new church. And it was here at this church that I learned how to become a disciple. And so I just honor him for that, because if I wasn't invited by him, I would have never been where I am spiritually right now. And so I owe him a lot because he was the initial one to invite me. And through the years, he has also just been just training me, and he has just been my discipler, my number one discipler, and just always keeping me on the straight and narrow, and just giving me God's word, and also just teaching me about what it is to be a Christian, and just teaching me about what it is like to be a leader in ministry. He's also the person who has inspired me to be in full-time ministry, and I just was able to hear the call for my life, and what God wanted me to do, because he created this church, this facility, and just created a space and a place for me just to be discipled, and just to be mentored, and just to be able to hear the voice of God, and just conclude that my call to my life is full-time ministry. And also on the father aspect, not only, have I seen him at church, and I've seen him, mentor other people, but I've seen him at home. I actually got an opportunity to live with him and his family for about 6 months a few years back. And so I got an opportunity just to see how he was as a father, and also got to experience what the love of a father is. And so that includes, the hugs and the affection, and just the love, the affirmation that a father gives in the home. I remember there would be times when I would wake up, and, he'd make breakfast for the family, and he would always check on me to make sure, things were good. I remember one time I was going through a relationship issue with a guy, and he was just there, just to give me a hug, and just give me some affirmation, and just some words of wisdom. I also just owe him a lot, just for inviting me into his home in that season when I really needed family support, and just allowing me to see, his interaction with his children, and for me being able to get close to them and to his wife, and just seeing not only how he is as a father, but even as a husband, and just what the man looks like in a home. It was just a very significant time and crucial time in my life. So he's been like a father. He's been spiritual, like a spiritual father, but also he's been a mentor to me. And so in mentoring me as I've grown up in the last few years, just the last, I would say, 3 or 4 years, he knew that I felt like I had a full-time calling to do ministry. And he's given me the opportunity to go fill in for him to preach at APU, because he's the chaplain there. He's given me an opportunity to be on the radio. He's given me opportunity just to speak in front of the church, to preach. And he's just given me so much hands-on opportunity. But not only that, he's been a mentor in just being there to critique me and correct me and teach me. If I make a mistake, he's bold, and he's not afraid to just correct me and tell me how things should go. And with my attitude, with my point of view, the way I see things. He's always trying to keep me on a straight path to make sure that I'm following the Bible and I'm following God, and that I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. And that includes just checking on me in school and just in every aspect of life. So I just want to honor him and pay tribute to him. I owe him so much, and I'm just so thankful for him. I would not be half the person that I am without him. So thank you, Papa. Love you so much. And yeah, he's the person that I just wanted to pay tribute to.